How's everybody doing? No, don't. Why do you do that, dog? I don't want that up here. Come here. Come on. How's everybody doing? Oh, of course, I got me and Munch here, and it's another day. God, you are such an idiot. Quit. Quit. I got to move all this stuff because you're knocking it all over. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I know you're happy. Before I get into anything, well, yeah, there's my lighter. Let's take a fucking hit. What the hell? Shadow? Bruce? What the hell is that? I don't know. Anyway, let's take a hit. Munch is it's too hot, so he decided to get up on the bed a little bit. Oh, like I said, let's take a hit. What's going on in the news today? Well, a lot of the same old shit, really. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez sounds like an idiot because she is. The Democrats call everybody racist and bigots when they don't agree with their line of thinking or their rhetoric. Orange Man is still bad. Yeah, there's just a lot of that going on. A lot of the same old over and over and over. What I'm seeing more and more of now, oh God, why'd I put that wheel there? What I see more and more of now is people virtue signaling. For those of you who may not know what virtue signaling is, that's when you put out something that's very virtuous and you put down other people if they don't have the same opinion as you to show how virtuous you are. There is a giant, they're calling it the largest ICE raid in a decade. Last one was when Obama was in office and he deported millions of immigrants, not just a couple of thousand. He deported millions, but that's different. That's got to be different for some reason because nobody's saying anything about that. So for some reason, that's got to be different. Orange Man bad. The biggest outcry I've seen is, people posting pictures with kids crying because their parents are gone. It's fucked up. They're like, everybody's going, what are we supposed to do? How can we do that to these poor kids? Well, where was your outcry when it was happening to millions of Americans every day? I know you may not have thought about this, but what do you think happens to parents that are legal Americans? They get thrown in jail in America. What happens to their kids? Quick guess. The government takes them. Puts them in foster homes, puts them in group homes. I guess you could say we've been caging our kids since the beginning of America. But nobody wants to look at it that way. See, they want to point out that immigrants are better than us somehow. I'm not sure how, but they're better than us somehow. And because they broke the law, they should get a special pass. And not only that, we should give them free food, free medical, free housing, and money on top of it. Yeah. Fucking idiots. Look, they broke the law. They got caught. They're going to jail. The kids are going to have the same thing happen to them that happens to regular American citizen children. They get brought into the fold of the government and they're taken care of. I know there's a lot of people out there going, oh, that's horrible to do that to those kids. Well, it was okay for hundreds of years for us to do it to our own American citizen children, but it's too bad for them, not good enough for them. Do you hear how stupid? And then people are screaming, racist, racist, and bigot, but they're offering absolutely zero proof, none. Yeah, thanks for the interruption. But anyway, people are crying racist and bigot and offering zero proof, none whatsoever. They're just reading the headlines and going with it. By God, the paper says he's a racist and a bigot. He's a racist and a bigot. Doesn't matter that he's not. He's never said that people should be exterminated. Actually, the Democrats are the ones that are saying that, not the Republicans. They're making up all these fake lies and stories and pushing them out, and people are believing them because people in society, dumb as fuck. We've all become accustomed to believing what we see on TV. Unfortunately, what you see on TV is not real. Twitter is not real life. Facebook is not real life. Well, go ahead and keep believing that. Keep putting out posts screaming racist and bigot with absolutely no proof. You just make yourselves look dumber than fuck. You know, I mean, I try to help. I try to point it out. I try to point out the truth. And, you know, I don't attack anybody. I just post the truth in the stories. And people like to fucking just throw me to the fucking lions. Because my opinion is not their opinion. So I must be a bigot and a racist. I've noticed that all the woke progressive people that are screaming bigot and racist are bigots and racists. Take a look at what they're saying. Replace a few key words with other words, like instead of Americans, put in illegal aliens, or instead of Trump supporters, put, you know, change a few key words and see then if maybe what you said sounds a bit racist. I mean, that's how I judge what racism is. If it sounds like a racism, if it walks like a racism, if it looks like a racism, it's racism. I don't care what fucking word you use. But people keep posting shit. Sean King is calling for actual violence, and he's on Twitter still. I post a fact that there is no wage gap, that men are generally stronger than women. You know, there's an earning gap for sure. Men earn more, but that's because we do more dangerous jobs. We put in more time. All the obvious reasons that nobody else wants to look at or they overlook because it doesn't fit their rhetoric. Let's take another hit. And yes, this has got oil in it again. So we're stuck here. We got people calling out bigotry and racism, and the ones calling out the bigotry and racism are generally the bigots and the racists. They just don't get it because they use words, you know, they change the words around, make it sound good in their head, make it okay. It's still racism. I got called a racist, bigoted old man the other day in a post. You know what? I might be racist and bigoted in today's societal standards. But I remember a time when my standards meant I was a fucking American male. Now, if you want to try to change the standards, so to speak, move the goalposts to make yourselves happy, fine. I'm not going to change my opinions. I am not going to stop looking for the truth. I am sorry. the truth and my opinions offend or bother you or what the fuck ever. Actually, no, I don't give a fuck at all. I don't care. If you don't like me, tough shit. Don't watch me. It's as simple as that. Let's take a hit. I got high as fuck. I'm going to shut it down. But just remember, don't do what I did the other day and just throw shit out there without fact checking it. Fact check it. Make sure you're getting the story straight. Especially if you care about it. If you don't really give a fuck, if you don't give a fuck, don't give a fuck. But all the other stuff out there, before you believe it, you might want to fact check it. That's all I'm saying. Make sure it's really what's going on. There's a lot of fake news. The Daily Beast is horrible. You know, nothing but fake news coming out of there, and lots of people are believing it. Sean King is an absolute liar. But whatever. What the fuck ever. And always remember, you got to be in a state where it's legal and over the age of 21 to smoke marijuana. If not, just don't do it. Hey, you know what? Peace. I love you fuckers. In all reality, you can't love everybody. So let's just try not to hate. And I think that's it. Yeah. Stay high, bitches.